Now, back to Three the Holiday.
So this how much aftermath used to pull. We pull up. First we had this we get our refund checks. Yeah. So we balling like we never balled when we was in college. Yeah. I go to liquor store. We get back then it was the $61 bottle. That was great. Remember them old Coca-Cola banks? The banks people used to have? Yeah. That's how big I thought that Grey Goose bottle was. And we drunk it. Like,
I drank the whole thing.
By the time.
That mix it with something?
Grey,
They call it Incredible Hulk or some shit.
No, Grey Goose. You Miss Cranberry.
Yeah, Incredible Hulk was
Hen and Hypnotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on the same time frame. But, man, we end up, I'm so drunk. Nigga, I done dropped my ID walking in the club to Aftermath. And if you know anything about how Aftermath was, it had little breaks in between it, kind of like a pier.
Yeah.
I had to dig all down there, and they still let me in the club. I was mad.
It was on the patio, the backside?
The front side, right before you come in, you know, the little wood part?
Yeah.
Man, drop my ID down in there. They let me in. Okay.
Wow.
John and my cousin, they let me in, right? Soon as I walk in, some girl come up to hug me, you know. We the noobs. They gonna come hug us, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. I pushed me out the way and threw up. Everywhere.
In the club.
In the club. Then but we ain't leaving.
That's the worst thing ever to me is people that be so drunk that they throw up in public. Like, that's the nastiest shit.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I was tasting it and everything. So, but we ain't leaving. Like, you better, I done went and sat down in a booth and went to sleep. They like, you need something? I like, order me some French fries. Because I'm put some potatoes on me, I'm be straight.
Because you thinking about drinking some more.
I'm thinking about partying. We gonna party, right? Man, they bring me the French fries. Yeah. I just opened the salt and poured it down my throat. Like, I got to get this alcohol up out of me. I don't know if that's logical or if it works, but I'm like, oh, salt gonna dry me out. I'll be good. I went to sleep. No lie. Percolator. I woke up the percolator. I start bouncing. Man, I went ham in the club that night. I'm strolling and everything. The salt worked from the liquor.
Salt.
Right, Aftermath used to fool with me.
Oh, my God.
I had some wild nights, man. Nights that I don't remember nights.
That's wild. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Three the Hard Way podcast. What's happening? That was OG Bobby P reminiscing about
the good times.
Oh man! So what we want to start at? What we want to dig into this?
Something I've been dodging for like 2 weeks.
What's that?
I'm not gonna say it.
We're gonna talk about Tyree Nichols, huh?
Yeah, I've been dodging for like 2 weeks. Preface this, y'all. I have not watched the video.
You have not watched the video?
I have not.
Yeah. I don't think I watched it all the way through. I've seen like clips and pieces. I've social media watched it, I guess. So whoever posts what, thank you, because that's how I kind of watched it.
I stay away from trauma porn.
Yeah. G, you seen it?
Not all the way through.
Not all the way through.
People around me have watched it.
Yeah. Well, how do you think it's affected you? What are your thoughts on it? R.I.P. to Tyree Nichols first and foremost.
Yeah.
Definitely praying for the family.
I took offense to a lot of stuff on it.
Okay. Like what?
I watched the press conference.
Okay.
And Ben Crump was saying something. He didn't mean it this way, but I'm such a literal person, and I take things like if you say it, it's I believe it's some truth to everything somebody says.
Yeah.
Even when it's a joke, it's a truth behind that joke, some truth.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Not Tyree."
Not Tyree.
He kept saying, "Not Tyree."
Yeah.
In my mind, I said, "But who?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That bothered me for some reason. Like, and not try to take away from what's going on or that situation because it's horrific. It shouldn't be done that way. But that really bothered me for some reason. It kind of turned me off from the whole situation because you're basically saying Tyree was a good kid. He was on the straight and narrow. He worked.
This wasn't no gangbanger.
Yeah,
He wasn't no. He was a skateboarder, painter,
and that's what
and photographer.
And that's what he was saying is that.
Yeah, Tyree wasn't that kid. The one that you could blame for being a street kid, blase, all of that type of stuff. Tyree wasn't that kid.
But to be devil's advocate on it is, should the street kids be subjected to the same type of brutality?
I think it's easier.
That's like
it's easier to like a kid that's involved in street life stuff like that. It's easier to say, well, that's why the police did him like that, or that's what he put himself in that situation, or like it's hard to say with this situation. Like from the first initial the stop itself, like protocol was never followed at all. Once he was approached, it was never the reason that I stopped you was because I saw that you were whatever. Your brake light was out, or you were speeding, or whatever.
But that's
they
not what that unit was about.
Get your motherfucking ass out the car and snatch them out the car. Never said anything about his rights, anything about any kind of protocol. There was no protocol. It was...
I didn't expect that for the type of unit. Like, if you read for what the unit was about...
Scorpion unit.
They were based off Red Dog.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about...
Them dirty red dogs that hit the floor.
1 to the 3, 2 to the 3 to the 4. You know about Red Dogs. They were telling us about Red Dogs in 95.
Yeah.
So if you put that... And hip-hop's so beautiful because it told us in 95 about Red Dogs, and it's 2022 and we talk about Scorpion, and it's built off Red Dogs. And if y'all haven't learned, go listen to Dirty South by Goody Mob.
Yeah, go check out the whole Goody Mob first album. Soul Food is beneficial for your life.
So that, if you know what that unit's based off of, you didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Like, I know what that unit's for. And for what's going on in Memphis, you need something stronger. Because they got guns that's out gunning the police.
I was at the mall. I was at Wolf Chase Mall a couple weeks back. And I saw 3 young dudes running to a car. And I'm just looking. I'm about to leave. And one of the dudes saw me looking. And he pulled his pistol up and said, yeah, we got Blicks. And got in the car. And I'm like, he didn't know who I was. I could have been undercover police. I could have been anywhere. But he was so proud to show off his little pistol that he was just like anybody.
And probably can't hit nobody with it.
Yeah, but it was just the balls of, like, I'm not saying anything to you. I'm not running to you. I'm not really checking you. I'm just making sure, because truthfully, I got my hand on my pistol when I see you niggas running. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, and he just let me know, yeah, we got Blicks. Okay, wow. Like, Memphis is different.
Like, and
this Cordova, this Wolf Chase Mall.
But
the
thing about Wolf Chase is the only mall left.
Yeah.
And kids still go to the mall.
Yeah.
And they still congregate there. But what's happening in Memphis now, you got these different cliques.
Yeah.
That's almost right down the block from each other almost, and they beefing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So what they were trying to do with that Scorpion unit was combat that.
Yeah.
Now, what happens to humanity is when you get too much power, it goes left.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with the Tyree. Like, did these guys did something bad? Yes. Should they be punished? Yes. But I understand. I don't understand the beating.
Yeah, beating a man to death. That's handcuffed.
I understand what they were trying for.
I understand what they're trying for.
I'm saying trying. The braces come out third.
Okay. I thought you said what they're trying. What they're trying. I understand their training, and I understand aggressiveness with the police force in Memphis. I understand that. Handcuffed and not a threat, I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't get that part.
I don't get that part. But like I said, they're going to be punished. The crazy part now is all the lawsuits that's going to come out of it because somebody just dropped a $5 million lawsuit against Memphis Police Department because of they were beat like that. They were beat by the
man. I should go ahead and put my case out there because East Memphis Finest pulled me over one night after I got through DJing and pulled pistols at me, and I didn't do a thing. I'm talking about I'm laid down on the middle of Hacks Cross for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I don't like is...
But it's us that's driving the police to do that.
I don't group myself with them niggas that be...
I know you don't.
Yeah, but they do. And that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We all see the same thing. Like, they see, oh, you must be one of them dudes. You're in that demographic. Like, you're in that age bracket.
I have an unnatural, what do they call it, the phobia? I have a phobia of dogs. Mm-hmm. All dogs. I don't care the smallest, the biggest. Yeah, you don't like my dog. I don't like no dogs, period. So I group all dogs together. You could be a weenie dog. You could be a pit bull. Y'all are dogs. And that's what I don't like about...
I have a phobia about police.
I do as well.
Both hands on the steering wheel.
Anytime.
Straightforward. Music turned down.
But see, the problem with that is I'm usually the one that gets pulled out the car and searched just because I look like them guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's the...
I guess I've been blessed but I don't put myself in certain situations. Like, I overthink stuff, so I move different.
Yeah.
And, I make sure everything's in line. Like, I'm a concealed carrier, right?
Yeah.
I didn't carry my pistols. I had pistols, but I didn't carry with them because it was against the law. Like, I'm a law-abiding citizen, so. Yeah. And he was, too. And it's an unfortunate case that this got brought to the light, how bad they were. It was eventually going to happen. What they say, the dark come to the light eventually. Like, they've been doing dirt like this.
Yeah.
So, they were some dirty cops.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand why they were so dirty. Because I'm not only seeing, like, you're seeing it in real action at the mall, right? You should see what they do on social media.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Choppers.
Yeah.
Switches.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a guy just riding around Memphis killing random people. Mm-hmm. What was that, less than a year ago?
They were just complaining about 100 carjackings early in the year.
I took my daughter, we were going to a Mexican restaurant. We stopped at Tequila's over on Germantown Parkway. And I'm seeing people talk outside. And there's like a couple families outside. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, they must have really had a good time on the inside or whatever. But then I see some glass on the ground. I'm like, so may have had a wreck. And then I'm starting to look around at all the cars, and it's like 6 cars with their windows busted out. Like, it's a different environment.
What I'm afraid of, because it's the blue.
Yeah.
They are their own thing. They're their own entity. And their badge come first, and they protect their blue line. What I'm afraid of, they're going to say, we're going to let y'all have it. That's my biggest fear. Like, they were talking about defund the police, do this and that. My biggest fear, they're going to be like, let y'all have it. And then what happens when the rabbits got the guns?
Yeah.
So,
they already did it. They already said that. They said everybody can carry a gun.
No, I'm saying
in Tennessee, everybody.
I'm saying from the police standpoint, the Memphis City Police.
Oh, just say, hey, y'all go ahead and
not in the. They won't be policing unless they've been policing. That's what I'm afraid of. Where they just slack up a little bit and say, hey, we let y'all have it. Because that is a humanistic approach.
Yeah.
Where you can say, y'all hate us this much, I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
I felt that way about things in life where I'm like, you want to be that big and bad? I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
So That's my fear.
I think,
Go
I
ahead.
think if they did that, it wouldn't hurt nobody but the white people. Because that's the only one they protect.
No, they're not going there. Don't they?
That's
Do
the
not.
only one they protect.
They do not. But,
Yeah, you will never hear about that in Collierville. You'll never hear about that in Germantown.
Because of the police.
Right?
No.
And if
Hold
you-
up.
you take away the
Great
police, where
point.
you think they going?
Great point. You know why you don't do it? You know why you don't hear about it? Because how this started. Why do you respect that Bartlett sign so much?
Because the police.
And
that's
what will
I
they
told
do?
you. If you take the police away,
No,
from
everything.
them,
No, but what will they do if you drive through Bartlett speeding?
They're going to stop you initially.
they're going to stop you if you're not speeding. That's what the problem is.
No, they're gonna stop you for speeding.
They're going to stop you.
Definitely
But
don't do
the
that.
thing about Bartlett is they're gonna pull you over, right?
Right?
I think that is and I hate that it was a car stop that brought all this on because that's the police's strongest weapon.
Yeah.
That is how and why there is a meme that floats around that says you better respect me like you respect that Bartlett sign.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you see that Bartlett sign, you know they're going to stop you. So that is in my opinion, in my humble opinion, that is the police's strongest weapon.
I can
being able to
agree with that point. If you're stopping me, if I'm in the wrong when you stop me, if I done lit a blunt, if I'm riding through Bartlett and I'm smoking a blunt and I get pulled over by the police, and when I roll my window down, the officer already know what's up and he says, all right, come on, get out the car. I already know what's up with that.
Yeah.
But if I get pulled over and I don't get the bare minimum rights that I'm due as an American citizen, if as soon as I stop, my door is opened and I'm grabbed and reached out of a car, my rights are violated.
And trust me, I'm not negating that,
Yeah.
that it's terrible. They never should have did it. They should follow protocol. My thing is, I don't want them to stop following protocol. And I want them to do more police stops.
Right.
Because you will not go to Bartlett with that foolishness.
Right.
Because they will pull you over. They're not doing it like that in East Memphis. They're not doing it like that in South Memphis. And they're not doing it like that in North Memphis. They almost scared to go in them places.
Right.
But
because just like East Memphis last week, officer shot.
Yeah. Fighting for his life.
Yeah.
That's weak. That was wild. He was at the library.
Yeah.
And a dude just shot him.
Yeah.
But that speaks to how they don't know. You didn't know this kid was gonna shoot this officer.
And that's the problem, because if my phobia now is, okay, black people may randomly start shooting the police, as a police officer, I'm watching all the dogs. Every single one of them. The schnauzers, all the nice ones, I'm watching because I don't know which one of them.
There's a reason.
It is a reason.
No,
Well,
I'm
okay,
not gonna say all
people
the
take it
time.
as a reason.
I'm not gonna say all the time, but
Yeah.
they feel like it's a reason. They
Yeah.
feel like it's a reason. Why they
But
don't
we've been traditionally ingrained not to like the police.
Right.
yeah, and they made it easy.
Like my granddaddy used to sit on
Your granddaddy.
the porch talking
Yeah,
about
you talking to your granddad.
about the police. So it's like, it's
But they did this. They always did this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
But see, my thing is, what I had the biggest problem is, our people are supposed to infiltrate these type of positions.
The spook.
make
You ever
it-
read the
and make
spook that sat by the door? That's what that book is about. It's Nipsey Hussle talked about that book. It was on his list of books he read. But it was a guy who infiltrated like the FBI, CIA. Anoop wrote the book. I just found out though.
Yeah.
But that's what that's about. We're supposed to infiltrate. And in this situation, somebody should have shown humanity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is not Martin Luther King marching and white police officers spraying them with water. This is black people killing black people. Like this is a different type of situation. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I want to say shout out to the Omegas as well. one of those guys was Omega.
Not like 3 of them.
And they have been revoked by the national. They said, nah, we didn't remove.
Do shit with him no way.
Oh, not at all.
They still accused.
They still accused?
They still accused. Once a Q, always a Q. Once a noob, always a noob.
No matter what.
You know the secrets?
Nope. I don't.
No, I'm saying they know the secrets.
Okay.
Like, and somebody made them.
Yeah.
Or hopefully somebody. Well,
right.
I'm not touching that conversation with a 10-foot pole, but in my eyes, in my world, they would still be a noob.
Just because they know what noobs know.
They may not been recognized nationally, but they still would be, in my mind, noobs. Like, at some point, you got to forgive, too.
That's hard to forgive.
It's too soon anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely too soon.
But at some point, that's me.
Yeah.
Me personally, I believe at some point you got to forgive.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's too soon to even talk about it.
No matter how horrendous something is, at some point you got to forgive. You don't forget.
Yeah.
But you got to forgive.
Yeah.
You know? So
it's easy for us to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all reach out to us.
Yeah. No, don't reach out to me. I don't want to hear
you. Hit OG Bobby P Instagram up and tell him.
I've ran for this conversation for 2 weeks. I've journaled about this.
Yeah.
I've asked God for guidance on this.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I see it.
Yeah, it
like
personally affects me because I'm a dark-skinned black man, and that's.
We have a whole generation of black men that's lost, man. Like, lost.
Yeah.
And it shows that it doesn't mean you're, even at the police officer level, we're lost.
Yeah.
Like, something went wrong somewhere.
They allow them to do it.
I mean, there's so many.
No, I'm not saying that situation. I'm talking about as this generation of black men, we are lost.
Well, to me, it's if you haven't experienced a position of power, you can get it, and you can abuse it.
And you know we say that about police, right?
Yeah.
We say like use that punk in school, and then you put a badge on. Now you think you tough. Like that's the stereotype we give black people, black police officers. And I think that plays in the back of their head too.
I mean,
they might have been gangbangs at first.
Right. It's a lot of and it's so much. You know, people were saying that he was possibly dating one of the cops' exes. And,
yeah, they ran wild. They ran wild.
Yeah.
It wasn't true. It ran wild on social media. His dad's like, that ain't true.
Who was the first one to pull him over? The white guy?
That's what they say. Like, I don't know. I don't, like, bro, like,
Well, the one that snatched him out the car was not the white guy.
No, because that ain't how it go. They know that, like, Lil Charlie, or whatever his name is, he ain't gonna do it, but he got his dog.
Yeah.
He sicked his dogs on him.
Yeah.
That's the true narrative.
And then that's the crazy part because
that's how it goes.
They kept that one white officer.
They got another one they hired. It's supposed to be 7.
Yeah, because when I first saw it was like 4. I'm like, no, it's a whole bunch of cops on this scene, and they fired the paramedics that came.
Just sit there and watch.
Just how you.
Fuck you show up for?
Yeah, what you could have just said, we not coming.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
If you pull up like that and you see it, you know it's bad. You don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
Because you know how bad it is.
But it's bad if you do nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
That's your job. You got to do something.
Yeah.
And like so many people passing judgment about every critiquing everything like you don't know.
Yeah, and I can understand in the moment, like you got to think how long was that situation?
Long enough.
20 minutes. Tops.
I don't think it was that long.
It probably wasn't that long, right? So from stop to him barely breathing on the side of the car.
It's sad.
17 minutes.
And why take his picture?
Right. See stuff like that. Like that's the
part you hate.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't have an answer for.
Yeah.
That's the part that like it's terrible.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's terrible, and I don't condone it. But looking at these Memphis streets, we need something.
But you got to put it where it applies, though.
We need RoboCop.
We need the army.
Yeah.
Like we need people if their job is to enforce, I ain't gonna even say enforce the law. If their job is to subside crime in the 901 area code, then that needs to be said. We are bringing these people right here because crime is out of control in Memphis, and we finna watch y'all like hawks.
And the crazy part is, the news don't even report all of it.
But they don't report the white shit either.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, true.
White people killing each other every day
Yeah.
as we speak.
Not in
But that's
not in the
important.
numbers that we seeing.
But it's somebody's always gonna be ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Maybe it hits so hard. Maybe it hits so hard to me because I see the youth,
Yeah.
and I don't see no one standing up to stop it.
And see, by the kids, see the police doing it, not the white kids do it.
Well, and all the kids are following is the crazy people that they see on social media and rappers.
Yeah.
So they just like, okay, well, fuck the police then.
Everybody want 15 minutes
I'm
of
talking about
fame.
the white kids when they come to black kids.
Well, yeah.
When they come to black people.
Yeah. But
Maybe
see,
it is
just
maybe
the
that.
just the thing, white people been able to stand up off of this one though. White people been like,
No,
what, wasn't us?
Cause it's black.
They actually was on our side a lot.
Yeah,
Some were,
yeah,
Till the white guy popped up.
but also they wanted
yeah.
but everybody expected Memphis to ride, and I think we talked about this before that I didn't expect a ride.
She asked him not to. His mama asked him not to.
I don't care if Mama asked them not to.
Some did.
They
They tore police shit, but it wasn't like.
They blocked off 55 again.
Yeah.
They love to stop traffic, nigga. When
to
Memphis
do
something go
right.
wrong, Memphis they love.
But
to
I
be
think
like,
the ice
"Ain't
came.
nobody come to Memphis."
I think the ice cane kind of stopped it.
Oh,
Yeah, but like it was.
God said, "I know how to send you niggas to the house."
But I
I'm gonna handle it.
Yeah.
I think Memphis is such a city of hate that they couldn't even come together to ride if they needed to.
Bullshit. They was stealing.
Y'all, yeah, some niggas hit some.
They still have it every day.
Yeah, this gave them a reason.
They be,
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
didn't give a damn about
Yeah.
the situation.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't care about the situation. Like they do so many smash and grabs.
Yeah.
That happens daily.
Yeah.
It's a dude I follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He just don't close his store now. He probably did.
Yeah.
He runs R&B Dogs.
Yeah.
He opened a shoe store in East Memphis.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't hit that store at least 6 times. I know insurance is not paying no more for that.
City trend.
Yeah. They hit the phone company. They hit they hit Apple. I know they hit
iPods.
oh yeah, I actually know the person on the news that they got on the news. I know him personally, but
And then
Street Unit,
Might be with us.
Young Don.
and then like they hit the train.
Shout out to Young Don the plug, man.
They-
free him, free that man.
The
Yeah, he the plug. Well, he was the plug.
They
free
hit
that man.
they
Free
hit
that
the
man.
trains,
Oh, they been doing that.
Yeah.
but they got somebody now. But
Yeah, they just running the store saying Tyree Nichols now. Tyree Nichols.
but jail so glorified right now
Yeah.
that they don't care nothing, and they ain't sitting down long.
Yeah.
Get there.
And jail ain't always the way.
Yeah.
I told I can't say what I want to say on the air
Yeah.
because I told Mama some Clinton Merle stuff. I'll tell you after we
Yeah.
air, but
Yeah. But again, look, we want to know what y'all think. I know y'all may be tired of talking about Tyree Nichols, but
nah,
let us know about what y'all feel about.
Don't
the
come my
commentary.
DMs with no foolishness. I'm gonna block you.
What's his Instagram again?
OG Bobby P
Yeah, don't
on
come in.
Instagram.
Don't come in my DMs talking this about that and
Well, holla at me, DJ
Yeah.
_ BLAQ.
send it to DJ Black and let
Holla
him send it
holla
my
at
way.
Greenstorm Media. Great.
Yeah, I'm blocking it.
G Wiz will answer.
I am Serge E. Blocker out here.
All right, let's talk about something on a higher note.
Pour that one out.
The Grammys.
I
you
watch,
watch it?
man. I watched the Grammy.
I watched pieces
8
of it.
years.
It's hard to watch the Grammys because
boring.
like they'll go hardcore rap and then country music, and it's just weird. Like, and what wins some awards it's weird to me.
You
So
watch Soul Train.
yeah, it's like we have to appeal to everybody, I guess.
The only reason I watched the Grammys because I knew Hov was gonna be on there.
Hov did his thing.
I listened.
Oh yeah, they did. They did.
God did.
God
I
did.
listen to God did at least once a week.
Yeah,
Like Ross verse on there don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Ross still got it, bro.
but Hov,
Hov said, "I'm not putting out an album. I'm gonna give you an album in one verse."
that man spit for it. This is not 16 bars. This man spit 39 bars. I don't know how many bars it was.
It's an 8-minute song.
It's 8 minutes, and he got 6 of it. I think Ross and Wayne take up like 3.
And the crazy part about it is, he said when he recorded to the raw beat.
For real?
So they went in and added all the stuff. Kind of remind me of when you recorded Since the Day I Was Born.
Yeah.
When I went to the studio with him and he recorded. When he was rapping, it was a raw beat. When I woke up, I was like, "This is a masterpiece."
Why you fell asleep?
Yeah, they.
Yeah, we be in the studio all night. So yeah, it's
Andre 3000 said it best. We some vampires.
yeah.
They go to the studio at night and leave like 6 in the morning.
That's
sleep all
crazy.
day.
I forgot that you went to the studio with us, bro.
What a job this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a hip hop dude, bro. Like I quote rappers like Bible scriptures sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's how long hip hop has been a part of me.
Yeah.
And that's ever since I was born, I've been listening to rap. Probably shouldn't have started listening to Short Dog and Nasty Trick, Too Short.
Doom, doom.
That's what I was brought NWA,
Yeah.
So seeing hip hop get 50 years and get main stage on there. They had like 14 minutes. It was originally 20-minute set. They condensed it down to 14 minutes. Me being their the hip hop tribute.
I'm saying why? Did they say why?
People counsel on the last minute, he said. Like Questlove went through, like people were coming at him after the fact, and that's something I wanted to cover is that he was like, why so and so wasn't there? Yeah. Why this part? Why you didn't cover the Midwest? Why you couldn't do that? He was like, well, some of these people don't want to be thought of as old.
Right.
Some people just said no. A lot of movies getting shot right now, and then we had cancellations towards the end. So it's like, don't come after the message. I did the best I can, but it was good. They brought out Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Salt and Pepper, Lil Baby.
Flavor, yeah, boy. I'm talking about
Remember they kicked him out the group.
Salt and Pepper.
He ain't on crack no more. He said, I ain't doing crack no more.
Yeah, he said
I'm delivered.
He said he tweeted about that, about his sobriety.
He said he was smoking $2,600 a day.
Crack.
Oh, crack. I wish I was the nigga serving him, boy. I would whip it. I bet he was crazy. Imagine Flav show up at your house with $2,600.
How he ain't had a heart attack?
Right. He got the strongest heart in the
They had
world.
Scarface, but didn't have Willie D, so that's a little weird. But
He said something about that.
Willie D said something about it? What'd he say? He was mad about it?
Him? Yeah.
Ooh. But they got a podcast together. I wonder I gotta watch the podcast, see what they talking about.
This is the podcast. He said nothing about it. But that wasn't
I was gonna say, his Scarface said,
I ain't never
say
been
nothing, Willie D.
let's
Yeah, be honest.
Willie D can't rap, y'all.
Willie D has never been able to rap.
Yeah.
I love him as a podcast host. I do.
He's smarter than I thought he was.
He is.
He real smart. He used to have a column in their newspaper he wrote every week.
Yeah.
Like he's very educated.
But on record, he sound, I live by the swole. I make my boys everywhere I go because I'm paranoid. That's what made me think Willie D had his GED.
What you
That's
see, D? What you see?
I see some ball, you
Never
know.
rap.
Like he couldn't never rap, bro. So, but it was just good to see hip hop and like, cause hip hop has such a negative connotation. Like, it is the equivalent of the devil's music they thought R&B was.
But what I love about it is it's such a raw speech from our culture that they have to respect it. Like in 1989, them same rappers that was on stage boycotted the Grammys because they didn't feel like it was legitimate enough to even be broadcasted on their platform. So, but that same picture that I saw was crazy. That same picture that I saw from the boycott, the rappers that was boycotting, I saw Will Smith. I saw, who was it? Kid and Play. These were movie stars now. Like, these people went on to make millions and millions of dollars and change the culture. You know what I'm saying? So.
And why you talk about changing the culture, Beyonce did not win Album of the Year. And to her defense, I saw a TikTok of some Indian women doing the little dance to Beyonce's song.
Yeah.
Man, they called Bunny. She didn't get Song of the Year or Album of the Year. They called Bunny Raitt for Song of the Year.
Bunny Raitt said, "Oh my God, are you serious?" She stood up. She stood up like, "Y'all are pranking me."
Yeah.
Like, she said, "For real?" And she kept walking up to the stage. She was like, it finally dawned on her when they handed it to her, like, "Oh, y'all for real?"
Yeah. And
Beyonce be all right.
Beyonce moved the culture.
She got enough of them.
But that's the thing. That's why they won't give it to her.
No.
start
I want you
somewhere.
guys to follow any season of this show called The Voice. It's one of the biggest shows on TV. You ever watch The Voice? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Some of the best voices I've ever heard in my life. And then Jim Bob get up there and start singing country. And week by week, the best voices I've ever heard and the best coaches. You got John Legend coaching some dude that should be putting out an album right now. And by the second to last show, it is one black person and 3 country people.
Jim Bob now.
Because regardless of what y'all think, the culture is strong.
What country?
But country and
I know
it's
that.
way more of them buying music than we are.
I know.
Even if they're buying our music, they're still buying their music
Too.
10 times more than they buying our
That's
music.
what I was saying. She got enough of them. It ain't no big deal.
That's why Bonnie Raitt won Song of the Year.
They say the reason Bonnie Raitt won Song of the Year, she wrote the song by herself. She's the only writer on that song.
But
I don't think Beyonce
millions and millions and millions of white people supported that song.
Yeah.
I've
never heard the freaking song.
Me either.
Till it played, the 5 seconds it plays before the person.
But that's
stands
why
up.
we don't watch the Grammys. And that's why I'm saying the whole reason I watched it, because I knew Hov was performing.
Right.
I ain't watched the Grammys in years. Since Michael Jackson ain't moonwalked across that joint. I ain't watched it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not watching that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then
it's weird.
we had a little incident. Quavo
Quavo hit Offset.
did a heartfelt tribute
Yes.
to Offset
To take off.
to take off.
Good job.
I'm trying to get there.
You're doing great.
But Offset and Quavo
Yeah.
had some stuff going in the back.
Yeah. What it was Offset felt like he wanted to be on the stage with him while Takeoff. While Quavo did this
You doing
tribute. I'm doing great as well.
You can tell I don't listen to these.
R.I.P. Takeoff.
I quit listening to the Migos after he died. Like, I won't even listen to, like, it come on random on my Spotify. I turn it. I don't want to hear it.
I had just started listening to them two together.
Yeah,
I like it.
their project was dope.
That John with
Yeah.
the So Fresh So Clean beat.
Yeah,
It was on repeat for a minute.
Yeah.
Then he died. I haven't listened to it since.
Yeah, it's hard to listen
I
to
didn't like
it.
them at first.
I really be trying to protect my energy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if it, like, I don't even want to go think about that, so I only listen to it.
Yeah,
But
I can listen to anything, but
I can't,
I'm not gonna.
I can't, because my mind will go wander and start thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't like thinking about death like that. So,
yeah.
Playing tricks.
Huh?
No, sorry.
So,
My mind playing tricks on me.
no, but I get it, but they haven't grieved yet. I don't truly believe they've grieved yet.
Well, it's different between just them being bandmates.
Yeah, they family.
They're family. So like,
You know how families do.
Quavo was Takeoff's uncle, and Offset was Takeoff's cousin. So this is a family situation. So it's kind of crazy because they were saying that Quavo and Offset were actually getting back together and was gonna do like a project and stuff like that. So I don't know how much of that factored into the blow up that happened. You know what I'm saying, at the Grammys or whatever. So,
but you let family figure it out, man.
yeah. Now the one person I want to speak about is Jay Prince. Jay Prince
Which one?
He issued a threat or a warning to Offset on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gilly and Wallow.
Let's see, I don't watch it.
If you get a chance, check out.
If it's negative, I'm not gonna
check out
watch.
what was said. Jay Prince, in essence, basically was like, you wasn't really that cool with him. You wasn't really around him no way. And I got my ear to the streets, and I've been hearing what you're saying, and don't ever put me in a position to where I have to protect myself, because that wouldn't be healthy for you.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I love how Jay Prince say shit. Like
He said it
come
without
off on
saying
some mob shit. He really do.
Then he don't holler. He ain't never heard
And that's what Offset said. Who you think you are, John?
Yeah,
Gotti.
you think you John? Yeah, you heard the response from Offset.
pretty much is.
Yeah, basically. If you're in the Houston area, yeah, I've actually shout out to Lester Pace, man. Lester Pace took me to the compound when I was in Houston with him. I got to meet Mike Watts and Swisher. How like Mike Watts came and picked us up from the hotel and took us to the club. Like we had a great time. But he took me to like the Rap-A-Lot compound and stuff. Like Jay Prince is Houston. Like he is slick Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, but I felt like it was a little bit, because when I heard Offset's response, he was like, we ain't said nothing about it. Like, you talking about our family business, and you talking about hearsay and what you done heard. He was like, I know you know how to call me. I know you know how to get in touch with me. Why would you say this on a public platform? Why wouldn't you call me if you done heard that I done said something as far as threatening you or whatever? And I did feel like it was a little bit this campaign that he's running, because this is like the 5th podcast he's been on talking about, and I guess he's trying to do damage control or whatever, but talking about takeoffs.
It's heavy-handed though.
It is. Jay Prince Jr. was right there.
They asked him why he stepped over the body, didn't they?
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram and I scrolled over it.
Yeah.
I don't like that negativity. Stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to learn about machine learning, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not cared about the culture like that.
Yeah.
I care about music.
Yeah.
Because I still think it's an art form, and when you take it out the art form, that's when I stop paying attention to it.
Yeah.
And it's way far out the art form.
Yeah. I just feel like it was a little bit unbecoming of a person that holds that type of positioning to be speaking on it that much in these public platforms, and the people that it's directly affecting, they ain't said nothing about it. And I believe he's trying to go for bat for his son, and try to do as much damage control as possible. But I think sometimes it's maybe doing a little bit more hurt than good on his end or whatever. So, but yeah, and Gilly and Wallow, they usually will say something, they let that one slide. They did not halt Jay Prince. They didn't say anything in response. They was just like, and there it is. You know what I'm saying? So
They don't want to be caught up in that either.
yeah, at all. All right, so hip hop, Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 years old?
20 years old.
20 years old.
Hip hop 50.
It threw me off 50.
Hip hop 50.
50 Cent. It threw me off.
20 years, bro. I remember it. I was burning CDs in 02.
Who wasn't? You know, too.
Yeah, I was burning CDs too, but I was selling them in the dorm. Everybody didn't have access to a computer at that point, so I had T1s. It sound fast. Then it's slow now, but I wasn't big on 50 when I first heard it because I'm a Memphis guy. Like South music, and here come this dude from New York, endorsed by Eminem and Dre. We see stuff. That's when we still read the source. We see the source saying he's up and coming. I knew him from How to Rob, the song,
right?
And his sound. The first song we got reintroduced to him because we didn't get all the mixtapes that New York was getting that he's building that buzz on was In the Club.
Right.
So In the Club was a good song.
I thought it was
No, in the club. In the Club was the lead single. Him hanging upside down, cut up.
No, Many Men was on Get Rich or Die
I think it was on
Trying.
his mixtape too, though.
Probably so.
No, Wankster. It was one of those.
Wankster.
Wankster.
Wankster may have been the lead singer.
I think it was Wankster.
Yeah, Wankster. I think he.
Wank-
Now he was dissing Ja Rule.
Yeah, Wankster I didn't like at all. I didn't like Wankster. I didn't like.
Many Man came out around the same time.
But then In the Club came. It took the clubs up, right? But when that album dropped, and you hear that, not the intro decent, but when you hear that second song, bro, what was it? What was the second song back then? The beat dropped, and it's. You ever hear an album?
What Up Gangster?
No,
Yeah, What Up Gangster?
What a gangster. Okay.
Yeah, when What Up Gangster came on, I was like, okay, it make you sit up. It make you pay attention to what's finna happen next. And then as you go on, you get the Minute Man. Oh my gosh. Dude got shot from the Redskins. His first intro back was to Minute Man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's how impactful that song is 20 years later.
What's crazy is I got to see the impact up close and personal. At that particular time, I was signed to 34 Waves. So I was signed to Mike McKenzie. So my promo tour was opening up for 50 on the Get Rich or Die Trying tour. I did dates in Pittsburgh, Cleveland, which me and Trick talk about this to this day because Trick, you could have been front row for free and you lost your phone. So, cause that was your fault. But Buffalo, New York, like we did like a lot of dates with him. And to see the crowd reactions, he most of the time, What Up Gangster was the song that they started with. So you would hear them.
Set the tone.
You would hear them dimes drop, them quarters drop. And you hear gunshots and boom, 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 boom. And man, like how he responded to crowds, it was some of the craziest stuff.
Just think about some of the songs after that.
I gotta think about
PIMP.
Yep.
21 Questions.
Yep.
Think about the remix to 21 Questions.
Yep.
The joint with Lil' Kim. She on the remix to
That was Candy
PIMP.
Shop.
No, it's 21 Questions of PIMP. She on the remix too. But Snoop and all them was on the remix to PIMP. Like,
Yeah.
dude, he had the rap game in a chokehold. And that's how G Unit was able to take over and had a run that G Unit had.
Yeah.
Now, he lost me after that album.
Right.
The Massacre.
Yeah, the Massacre was not it.
No,
I didn't even like the cover.
I don't think it wasn't it. I think the expectation was so high.
Yeah, how you gonna top that?
Oh, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Right.
Supposed to die tonight.
That man had a whole video game called Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
About it.
What, off the Massacre? Boy, I can't tell you not name songs though.
That was the only two I know. And was Candy Shop on there?
It had to be.
Was Candy Shop on that one?
I don't know. I don't listen to 50 like
Union
that.
Park or some shit. Shut this bitch down.
I don't know.
Yeah. His first album was his best album.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
by
did shit
far.
after that.
By far.
But every rapper's first album, their best album.
Yeah.
And they keep chasing it, but I don't ever think you could duplicate what he did on it. Like, low key, that's a classic.
His shows would be so crazy though. Like in Cleveland, LeBron James had just got drafted to the Cavaliers. LeBron was the DJ.
For real?
And LeBron kept messing up. And so 50 started saying, all right, well, I want everybody to say, shoot the DJ. I'm talking about, like, he just had crazy.
Did you get to meet
stuff.
LeBron?
No. But I didn't even know who LeBron was. I was like, okay, who is this kid that they talking about? Okay, he just got drafted. He got fresh out of high school. Great. I had no idea, bro. He was the DJ that
Just thinking you had got an autograph back there.
Thank you, of him DJing at 50 show.
Probably
That was crazy.
Because he probably put
DJ LeBron. I mean.
Bro, that would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
Because the story behind it and all that, and you can put the photo with it, bro, that would go crazy.
I say I'm finna start just dropping random black stories. Because sometimes we'll be talking about something and I'll be like, oh yeah, such and such. Like, I'm gonna just start dropping random stories about, like, traveling and doing music. Yeah. Like, dude.
Tell the name of it.
What?
It's Black Line.
Yeah, it's Black Line.
Black Line?
It's Black Line.
Telling a lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I've been thinking about for a while? Doing a long form podcast.
Long form, like what? Like just
like a story. Instead of like it's a movie.
Yeah.
Where
you write it? Or you just gonna make
I gotta write it. I gotta screenwrite it. But I'm gonna base it off the Hustle and Flow video. The Hustle and Grind video.
Yeah.
Like, I think that story wasn't fully flushed out.
Hustle and Grind.
His video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like where you have
You shot the video. What are you talking about?
I think he was talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a great premise of a start of a story where you can flesh some characters out and really kind of drive it, and then have people like act them out.
Yeah.
Have like your women come in and all the.
You doing like a radio play, so you gonna have.
No, you ever listen to long form podcasts where it's like.
I've heard the commercials.
Where it's like a whole. Like they do like episodes where it's like chapters.
Yeah.
And do it like it's a one run, 12 episodes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it like Three the Hard Way present. Yeah.
Okay, so
like
you have somebody playing this, somebody.
Yeah, and you be the engineer and you gotta record all of it. Like
Yeah.
R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet.
No, it's
Volume 12.
Like they haven't heard none of this. This was going on inside my head, but I'm thinking like Three the Hard Way presents. You know what I'm saying? We just branch out and do a long form.
Do it.
Yeah.
And like,
do it.
Right.
like I think it'd be dope. We have to. Thing is, I got no money to put behind it, but so I need volunteers. So if anybody want to read for me and act, be an actor, it'd be dope.
We'll feed them.
Right.
Cater.
But I think that'd be dope. Like we can come up with a soundtrack, you know, and cause you gotta have music playing behind, but you had to be like original beats. And I think it's a great idea. I haven't even started on the script. It's still working in my head, but I kind of got it flushed out where how we start. Man, about 2 months. So like, man, I have to get it perfect in my head. Like the end is kind of, the middle is there. The video is the middle. Like the premise, like that's the part of it. But like, I want to track the guy's day where he working up in the morning, his wife or his girlfriend talking to him, and he know what he got to go do, and the inner dialogue that he having in his head about what he finna go do, and then all that.
We made this shit up on the spot.
We did.
That's what I'm saying. But I think it can be flushed out some more.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Like with hell, go up the street.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked real Tubi. When I go back and look at it, I'll be like,
Because I thought about that.
like, how did we use the same spot 5 different times?
Because
Like,
you know it, but that's why I was doing it from different angles, so you
Yeah.
could tell it was the same
But
spot.
that's what kind of generated it.
well, Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Tubi is hell.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't gonna be Tubi, but
I don't know.
but this,
Doing good.
Some Tubi got some
but
dope shit.
that was my thought. I was like, if they putting this out,
Tubi don't care.
I can put something out, bro. That I don't like black movies, no way. So
Oh yeah.
this gonna be a different perspective on it, because like I said, the inner dialogue, like you gotta have that inner dialogue of like, I know I'm finna go do something, I don't necessarily want to do it, but this is how I feed my family.
Yeah.
So
I just don't like movies when they think out loud.
Yeah. You don't?
yeah, I like that.
I like to see them like what I was thinking when you were saying that. I was thinking about when me and Wayne were riding in the truck, like instead of like us talking or conversing, like a dialogue going or something like that.
A speech bubble?
No. Just you hear the voice, because the cinematic effect that you filmed it with, like the trees and all that stuff was going.
But you talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Like you can see them, their mouth not moving.
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah. Okay, no.
By themselves, they
No,
just
this
talking
is
out
more
loud.
James Earl Jones or something going about it. Yeah,
No, I'm thinking about the internal dialogue he's having with himself. Like, I don't want to go do this, but this is the only way I can feed my family type stuff.
But he's not gonna be saying it. It's just
Yeah.
hear the thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm talking about.
we make him think about this and flush it out and see. Tell us what y'all think about that.
Right.
Do y'all want to hear Through the Hard Way presents Hustle and Grind?
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good, dude. Like, if we really flush it out. I've been researching how to do screenplays.
Yeah.
Like,
Got so many programs, don't use none of them.
Right.
who?
Yeah.
What, for a screenplay?
All kind of shit.
Phone, yeah.
Bro, I was going to look at writing it like paper.
You going old school.
Have you ever seen a screenplay before?
It's weird looking.
Yeah, it's like the door opens and then it will have some blah, 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 blah.
Exterior.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I got, I've been not wanting to ask her, but I think her voice would work so good. The Naked Rose, the girl we had on the call before.
Yeah.
I think her voice she has one of those voices.
Yeah.
And I think her voice would work very well to be like a female character.
Yeah.
What happened to the book?
Huh?
What happened to the book?
It came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it on. I done read. That's done good too, bro.
Getting back at her, I was just wondering.
Oh,
Yeah, we definitely need to have her on the show.
we definitely can. I can hit her up and definitely have her on her again. Valentine's Day coming up. That'd be a good episode.
Right.
The ladies edition.
Yeah.
You know.
Call her if she don't want to.
Yeah, we could call her. We got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely can do that.
Okay.
But let us know what y'all think about that. Do y'all want to hear a long form? I don't want to have a speaking part on it. I just want to pen it and we can talk about it. You know, like I don't have a voice to be an actor or one of those voices.
Lies you tell.
You do.
Lies you tell.
You have a great radio voice. I don't.
Lies you tell.
Y'all, both of y'all.
Thank you.
Well,
As brothers, I don't know what happened to Bull, but y'all too.
I don't like my voice.
Who do? Don't nobody
Right.
like your voice.
You just get used to your voice. First time I heard myself rap in the studio, I was like, "Oh, that's what I sound like." Like you just get used to it.
We rambling now.
Right. This has been Three the Hard Way podcast.
Hey, yeah, we out of here, y'all. Cause we rambling at this point.
Yeah.
So, thank y'all for listening, man.
Yeah.
Like this was probably a raw conversation, like a vulnerable conversation. I do want to send my condolences out to the Tyree Nichols family and send my prayers to the city of Memphis. The city needs to heal. So,
well, definitely check us out on 3thehardwaypodcast.com. Everything 3 the Hard Way Podcast, DJ _BLAQ on Instagram, OG Bobby P on Instagram, Greenstorm Media on Instagram. Check us out, Facebook as well on our page.
Now, back to Three the Hard Way.
Look out for the next episode, man. Y'all stay up.
Blah.